With the eyes of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Tonight, with a hallowed Lombardi trophy in the building, it's a battle to raise it at midfield between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Chicago Bears.
To kick off.
With millions watching worldwide, the ball is away and the Super Bowl has begun. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Their own 22-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Right to the air with May. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. May now from the gun. It's caught. This is Lad McConkey. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. 1st and 10 from the 43.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, it's May. Has a man downfield. This is Robinson. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take a 6-0 lead right away. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive.
And he misses on the extra point, so a good start for their offense, but not for him kicking it. Score stays at 6-0. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Chargers.
Here we go.
Now McCarthy. Fits it through the middle. And hey, if you can't prevent the catch, Brock, at least prevent a gain after it, right? So they make the quick stop at the 31. They get 22 out of that play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Let's go.
McCarthy going to keep it himself. And keeping the zone read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards, too. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Andrews has it, working downfield. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Working inside the red zone. He's got it at the 5. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a first and goal. Robinson. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backward.
And this is going to be good for a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers find an answer with their opening drive. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. First and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's May. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take the lead on the first play of the drive.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single eye or two high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
The Bears will line up for the two-point conversion.
Five. Crazy.
They will throw. And the pass is caught. Tack 2 more onto the score. Well, Brock, the run certainly an option as they lined up for 2. But as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you've spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you can run it. But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. And good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
He stopped on the run back of the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
L.A. bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's throwing deep to the left side. They connect on the deep shot. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. He'll pick up a 34 yards on that play. And that's going to be good for an L.A. first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
A toss snap to Robinson. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Escapes the pocket. And McCarthy slides to the ground here, but not before picking up the first. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. That is caught. It's Travis Hunter. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
First and 10, around to Robinson. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
At the 9-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. McCarthy throwing here. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers.
And that is caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Chargers cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So that'll do it for the opening quarter of Super Bowl 61. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll get you back to Atlanta after this. Three more quarters to go. We're back for the second frame here of Super Bowl 61. To the air on first down, May. They'll begin a new drive, 1st and 10. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Zach Charbonnet with the touchdown.
The kicker on for the point.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Moore with a return. Get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up, 1st and 10. McCarthy looking to throw. That one's intercepted. Picked off Cam Hart. And the Bears get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Well, it's a position you expect interceptions from, Brock, but not a lot of them come easier than that for a cornerback. His teammate makes the hit as the QB tries to throw it, and it really affected how that one came out.
Yeah, that corner's going to get that pick under his stat column individually, but that was a collective effort. It was all about the pass rush. And those great corners, they know it. They know it takes everybody. The guys up front doing their job, and when the ball falls harmlessly in his hands like that, well, he does his job to finish with the INT. You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Here we go, sit up. Nene, what's up?
May trying again here on second. That is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears parlay the interception into points. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears double their lead to 14. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Finds him on the crossing route. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Robinson. They'll cobble together a yard there. That was Jermaine Johnson there to make the play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door.
Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Marquise Bell making the play. They've helped them get this early lead, Brock, and they are just continuing to do their part to try to push this game further out of reach.
Yep, stepping on the gas. That's twice in a row now. Interceptions the last 2 drives. And now this offense has an opportunity to continue to build the momentum and build on this lead.
Here's May on 1st and 10. Go right side is caught by Robinson. He's not going to get any further after that catch. Tackle made at the 29-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Here's made in the air. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down, May. Taking a shot deep here. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Here's May again. To the right, pulled in by McConkey. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
To the air yet again, May. This is brought in by Coleman. And he works this to the 38 before going down. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Hey, what's that? Good. Check it. Hey, watch him right here. Go.
May on 1st and 10. It's caught. Barner. They come crashing down on that receiver screen, and they take him down behind the line.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Inglewood and Super Bowl 61 coming up. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Again, it's May. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, quarterback's going to count on 99 of 100 times completing that short, simple route to a tight end. But even the shortest and simplest of throws will find a drop at some point, too.
May now on 3rd down. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that makes this a 3-score game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Has him ready to come back. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
A handoff for Robinson, running right. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory. 1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Andrews has it, working downfield. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a gain of 22. And that's going to give the Chargers a 1st down. Now McCarthy. Dumps it off to Robinson. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. Let's examine this flag. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Here's McCarthy to throw. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, McCarthy. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. Bears bringing out an extra DB here. 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Darnell Savage with a pick. And the Bears get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. Oh, man, Brock, somebody, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
Left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Let McConkey with a touchdown. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments? I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys, watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Here's McCarthy, first and 10. This finds Franklin. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Give him 24 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Hits his tight end on the corner route. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. So first down from the 41. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Gets it through the middle. And nothing to speak of after that catch as the completion gets him down to the 21. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Coming to the line for another first and 10. Throwing again now. McCarthy has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this forward to the 19. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Back to the air. McCarthy. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Another throw here for McCarthy. Forced out to his right. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that makes it second and goal.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
Final throw before the break. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's going to have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers narrow the lead entering halftime. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
So not just settling for 1 here. They're going to try to chip a couple points off that halftime deficit. Again, McCarthy to throw. And they can't connect, so nearly 8 points to end the first half, but they'll only take an extra 6 into that locker room. Enough waiting. Let's crown a champion, shall we? The second half of the Super Bowl is underway. Moore with a return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's second down. Shotgun snap. A give to Robinson. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. A gain of 26 yards there. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
First down, Chargers.
Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
A gain of 5 brings up second and
Again throw out of the gun.
at their 43.
Complete out to the right side. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line.
Number 12.
He finds him 16 yards and a new set of
A
downs.
gain of 16 yards. And the Chargers first down.
All set to go now from the 35. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And he's got about 9 on that run, partner. Down inside the 30.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Throwing the out route complete. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
A gain of 4 yards.
Ready up!
First down, Chargers.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up first and goal.
Ball carrier.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at him and go make a point.
Here's Robinson. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
The line of scrimmage.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Unless you're already committed.
And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it
And
look.
he goes down, the pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead.
Bears 38, Chargers 26. Cam Little to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Returnable from the 2. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Made a throw it. That's caught. Here's that Charbonnet. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Give him 32 on that play. And that'll be first down, Chicago. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To the air on first down, May. Well secured by Jaden Higgins. And they get this down to the 28. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Bears.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. But you get outside that pocket, You got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. Crazy, crazy.
First down, May. That is comped, and it's Higgins again. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Now he takes it. And he's going to have the first down as he slides to a halt.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
What's up? Hey, what's up?
Straight ahead with Charbonnet. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Bears push their lead further to start the half. Zach Charbonnet with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
Chargers getting set. First and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
The Bears decide to call their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Has it downfield, working the left. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. On his Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers drop the lead back to 13.
Chargers 33. Cam Little to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Crazy, crazy. Five. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
You're going to run here. Kyle Manunga. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
That'll do it for 3 quarters here in Super Bowl 61. Just one final act to go in our season. It's the Bears in control in what would be a second-ever title if they can finish this out. Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. From the gun, it's May. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
May now on 3rd down. Brought in by his back, Charbonnet. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. We've set it downs from 37.
First down. First and 10.
First down throw for May. Barner with the grab. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's another Bears first down. First and 10 at the 50.
From the gun, Charbonnet gets it. And this is going to be down to, it looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that'll be first down Chicago.
Bears first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Hey, what's that? Crazy.
On the draw, this is Charbonnet. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice gain. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Offense to the line, second down.
Hey, what's that? Hey, what's that? Here.
Operating from the gun, here's May. On the move, headed right. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Hits him downfield. This is Harris. And he's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12.
7 yards.
How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Hey, here goes that. Hey, what's that?
Working inside the red zone. Near the goal line. And into the Chicago touchdown. The Bears make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Extra point attempt coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears push the lead to 20.
The score, Bears 53, Chargers 33.
The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Moore with a return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Chargers take over first and 10.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. McCarthy looking to throw. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Finds a seam down the middle. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. Working quickly here.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
First and 10. It's McCarthy. That's completed right side. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. Throwing again now, McCarthy. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up second down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to the air, McCarthy. He beams one deep right side. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Danny Stutzman on the coverage.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
McCarthy throwing on third down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they're staring at a fourth down now after that sack.
A loss of 5 yards. And it's 4th down.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Chargers trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Well, simply put, Brock, they absolutely need to have the conversion here on 4th down. Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10.
Ready?
They go with Manungai here. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Let's go now.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down.
Black.
They're drawing up for him.
Down.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd.
43. Hut.
He's drawn up for him.
Let's go.
The lead looks safe, but the penalty's
45.
staying down.
One.
They're going for this. And the Lombardi Trophy makes its return to Chicago. The Bears have won the Super Bowl! And for all the talk we heard from every team at the start of the season, Brock, they're the ones, these guys right here, who fought all the way to this point and are now champions forever.
What a storybook season. You know, at times it even seemed like it's ripped right from a movie. The way the pieces fell into place along the way, all of it led to these final 4 quarters of football in this moment that they will never forget. I know not a one of them out there could have imagined a better final scene to the movie that has been their season. Super Bowl champions.
So the Lombardi Trophy returning to the Windy City. Commissioner Goodell presenting it to the Chicago Bears, the champions of Super Bowl 61. And they've reached the pinnacle of the football world, ending the season as Super Bowl champions. That brings our season to a close as well. Such an incredible year. So until next season, for my broadcast partner Brock Hewitt, our incredible crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.